What people do for love.
That's not even the right tone.
I know. What would you do for love?
Welcome to Non-Perishable Goods Podcast. What would I do for love? I would do, it's a good question because I think over the years of my development as a man, I really have discovered myself and being more vulnerable and knowing that I can learn from my mistakes. And I would do a lot for love. I believe in love. I don't believe in love at first sight, but I believe in the power of love. You know what I mean? Like Lufa.
Is that the Tower of Power?
No, what?
Or
Luther
is that
Vandross?
Luther? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, about to pull your black card. Punch a hole in that bitch.
Whatever. Never.
So it would depend. It depends, but I would do a lot because I think what I learned from my last relationship is I didn't fight for it and I should have fought for it, even though at the time I thought that, what they say, if you love it, let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back, kind of bullshit. But I also feel like if I just should have shut my shot more. I should have been more aggressive. I should have fought for it, and I didn't fight for it. And and then who knows what would have happened? But you know what I mean. But so I would do now.
But how do you fight for something that? I mean, how do you fight for I guess it depends on. Was it on you that the relationship?
No, well, my ex at the time went to travel the world, and I was just like, well, we should just break up instead of, because it was only for like a year. And I was like, well, maybe we should just break up because so you can feel free and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But in the back of my mind, I was like, nah, don't do that. But I was being unselfish because, she was young, she's young, she wants to see the world. I totally support that part, but at least I could have at least like visited or something. I could have, or told her I would wait or something, or just kind of just hold on to it instead of just letting it go. Because I let it go because if I wasn't, I don't know, because because she lacked experience and stuff like that, I just felt like I was kind of doing her a favor. So if she's traveling, she wouldn't have to worry about some man waiting for her on the other side. Like she can go and have fun and experience life, you know what I mean? And
that's
do
very
her thing.
mature of you. That's super mature of you.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, I should have not said break up, or at least put it in her, like, what does she think about it? Because I kind of brought it up and she just kind of went with it. You know what I mean? Because I made it make sense. But what if I was like, well, no, you do your thing, but when you come back, then we start over, or we rekindle, or you call me when you can,
exactly,
during the time, whatever. Like it was about like long distance relationship, and can you handle that for like a year? Like she's coming back or he's coming back. Can you handle being without each other for a year? And during that year, I'm just half of that 6 months, I was like, I could have totally handled that. I don't have a problem not have like sex. I don't need sex. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to talk to another chick. Like it wasn't that apparent. Is that apparent or that
necessary?
It wasn't that necessary to put my penis in something. So but I think because of how she was, I thought I was doing, how she was raised and her experience or lack of experience of life, I thought I was doing her a favor. But I'll never know now, because I never had that conversation with her when she came back. So it's like,
that's the part that sucks about relationships. It's like you kind of replay everything you wish you would have done differently.
Yeah.
or not even regrets, just you wish you had another opportunity or another
Well,
chance
I
to
have regrets.
like
Yeah.
say something. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
just if I would have said this or if I would have
Yep.
did this
Even when she came
or
to visit me, when she came back, and like I was holding some stuff for her and I gave it to her. I should have said something. I should have gave her like the option, because she said she didn't want to stay. Like she hates LA. She wanted to go back and travel. And I was like, well, I should have said, well, if you anything happens like a virus or something and that makes you stay, or if you just putting it out there that I'm willing to try again. I should have said that. You know what I mean? But I never said that. Gave her stuff, talked a little bit, about, discussed her trip and whatnot, and then I gave her a hug, gave each other a hug, and then that was it. Like that was it. You know what I mean? So I've been living in that right now, because I never replaced her. So
right, because you're wanting her, or you still have a place for her in your heart, or maybe you're just mad at yourself. Like, did you really appreciate and value that relationship? Like, was it the one, you think?
I don't know. I mean, I'll never know, because she was never fully developed. I mean, as far as like experiencing life, like now she had like a taste of it when she came back. I can tell like she was just like wide eyed, like she wants to go all over the place, and I'm not that person. I don't want to travel all over the place. Like I would travel and come back, but I don't want to. I mean, who knows?
Well, you
I
guys sound like you were different people though. So maybe it
I
was
think,
meant
yeah,
to
we
be.
definitely were. What'd you say at the end?
I was gonna say maybe it was supposed to be that way.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying, like, I didn't give the options. And then who knows, like maybe if she did go to like Spain or something, and I went where her, maybe Spain is tight. I've never been to
No,
Spain.
that's true. You are
You know what
kind
I
of like
mean?
you're like
Canada
a
or whatever.
yeah, you're kind of a knucklehead. Like you kind of need to be forced to do certain
Yeah, like
things
I'll
to
go
get
like
outside of your box. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you kind of stay in a box, maybe. Like
it's
it
like
would.
I come, like everybody wants to go to LA, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then like I just go to LA, and then I like LA. It's like I push myself to do these things. I'm scared to drive a stick because I don't want to go, and then I get a stick. Now I have to go with the gear with the gears, and now I love driving a stick. You know what I mean? It's like I dive into things, that I'm scared of, because
Well, that's good.
if I don't, if I think about it, I won't do it. Like LA, literally, I just got my stuff and bounced. I like talked to my sister. You remember that thing we were talking about? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. Can I do it like this weekend? I said, yeah. Sold some shit, a bunch of shit, put my stuff in the car. I had an Xterra at the time and just bounced. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I mean, sometimes you just gotta do it. So, but who knows? Like I know we definitely weren't the same, person or whatever. But I like that. Like I dated a chick who was like me, and it just wasn't. It just felt weird. Not to
Well, you
like.
don't have to be the same person per
Or
se, but you guys just have different goals and aspirations of
yeah, and then
like you'll never
but
be on
it
the same page.
but we were on the same page the whole time for the whole 3 years until that.
Yeah, she wanted to do more and
Yeah.
you didn't you
But
wanted
maybe that would have did me good. Like maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like if she traveled over here, would I travel over there too? And probably, yeah. If I can maintain a lifestyle, or not a lifestyle, but like living, I don't care about lifestyle, about buying stuff. But if I could, as long as you have the internet, you can be anywhere. You can do anything anywhere. You can do your art, you can do your music, you can do um, whatever. You can find jobs wherever.
true. But
So it's
you
like,
wanted
hmm, but I
yeah,
want
but
to.
you wanted to be in LA, so That's, you know, I
True,
don't
but
know.
for
I just
love,
want you to not
how far would you
be.
go for love?
Some people would go very far, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I agree with you. I think then maybe I would be apprehensive, but now I would definitely, if I was dating somebody and she was like, "Well, I'm going to Canada, you know, do you want to go?" And I would be like, "Yeah," because I don't want to.
You're ready to go move on from where you are.
Not just that, but I don't want to miss out on opportunities just because of location. Like I'm not gonna do that again. Like I'm not gonna just because.
Well, yeah, but you had goals in LA. You wanted to DJ, you wanted to be in the music scene. So it
Right.
was okay. Like all I'm trying to
Yes.
say is that it's like it sounds like you have, like you said, regrets about what happened, but I think it might have been okay the way that things went, the way
Sure.
that they did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like racking my brain about it or
Oh,
suicidal
that's
or
good.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean, or like I want to jump off a bridge and die. Like or I'll never date again. Like it's not like that. It's just I know what I should have did, or at least wish what I could have did, but I didn't. So move on. To the KIM. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just so you don't rack your brain about it, but it's I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, would you do that? Would you if you were dating somebody and they moved, not move, but they're like, oh, well, got a job opportunity. You know how every show, every TV show. Oh, I'm seeing somebody new. Oh, he's great. Oh, it's been like 6 months. Oh, well, I got a job offer in Chicago. Like, would
Mhm.
you move to Chicago or would you do LD or would you just
Right.
be like, fuck it, we can't just break off?
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. It depends on the person. It depends on the solidity
No, this
of
is this is your
of that
person. Like you
relationship.
guys are vibing. Like you guys are in love. Like you gotta, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't put a scenario like, oh, you guys are, it's only been 2 months. No, this is like your person, and your person has goals just like you do, and it just so happens to had a job opportunity from a friend or whatever, from a job application or whatever.
So how long have we been together, me and this person? Like
How long?
literally,
How long would
seriously.
it take? How long would it take for you to move?
Like literally like 4 years.
Okay,
I'd
four
have to know
years.
them. Oh yeah, then I
Yeah.
would go. I would
You think
go.
you think it takes 4 years for you to know somebody
Well, I
completely?
know that I had known somebody for 2 years and they totally changed shortly after that.
Yeah, but how
Like
old were you guys?
completely. I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's that makes sense. But if you're like in your late 30s or 40s, you now you're in a mature, no more mature level. You know what I mean? You're not the dude's not going to change. Nobody's going to change.
People change though. That's
At
the
30 or
I think
40,
I think yes, that's the
at late
scary
your
part.
late 30s and 40s.
Yes.
Change to what? Like from Christian to Muslim? Like what are you talking about?
No, I mean people just change. People change with the wind and the
No,
seasons.
I don't. Not. I think when you're 20s, when you say 20s, that makes more sense because I've seen. I mean, that's how people, marry and get divorced, right? They've been together for 15, 20, 30 years, and then all of a sudden, like, the wife wants to be a vegan and the guy wants to keep eating cow, or
Right.
or the guy wants to turn Muslim and the woman wants to go to Buddhist, like because they experience two different things, or just, you know what I mean, or just get tired of each other. So that makes more sense. When you're in your 40s and 50s, man, like you're
I mean,
not done, but like you could grow, but like you're also like open to more things. You know what I'm saying?
but I think people when
You're either
they're
open or
older,
you stay the way, stay the
yeah,
way you are.
exactly. Like that's the thing. People are so grounded into who they are. If I say I meet somebody tomorrow and they're gonna be set in their ways, and then say we
Mm.
date, we're together for 44 years
Mm,
or whatever, and they're ready to move.
mm.
Okay, how was this move like approach? Like, was it like through your job, or the one person, was it one-sided and one person just wanted to move? You know what I mean?
You
Or
mean,
was it
oh,
something we thought about together? You know
you
what I
would,
mean? Like as a discussion, like if I met somebody and they were like, it was like kind of a topic like, oh, would you ever move? Would you ever
yeah,
move to Canada?
yeah.
And we worked towards that, and we like sought out like a place to live. We both have our careers established somewhere else. And it's like something that we're doing together to
Mhm.
move. Yeah, I think so. I think that would be a good reason to move.
But
But
not something that like just popped up and he's like, what do you think about Chicago? Like literally
yeah.
on Monday, because today is a Wednesday. Let's say on Monday he was like, what do you think about Chicago? And you're like, oh, that's cool. And then like, because he had a job offer that pays a good, good money. You could, you won't live on the south side. You live in the cool, the cool area. Like you guys will be straight. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good opportunity for him. So now it's Wednesday and he says, yo, I got a job offer in Chicago. I know I brought it up on Monday, but it's out of the blue. But
Yeah,
it
well, he
pays
would.
this and this. What do you think? And yes, you had other discussions of other places, but never Chicago. You know what I
That's
mean?
fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the destination really matters, because when you're with the person that you love, then it's
Yeah.
cool. Like you'll make it
Oh, I
work.
love that. That's great. I
You
love
know what I
that.
mean? Like
Yeah.
you guys, it's like an adventure together.
Yeah.
But, I think I would need to know what type of qualities and attributes this man has. Like, is he the
Well, you
provider
said
type?
4 years.
Well, no, I'm just saying also, is he like the provider type? Like, is he fine with taking care of me? Like, because if you're the one that's getting the call for your job to go and you're settled, but
Yeah.
I don't have a job or
Right.
anything,
Right.
like I need to know that you're gonna take care of me until I,
Yeah.
are
Then
you,
your
you know what
feet.
I mean? Like
Yeah,
take care of me until I
absolutely.
get established as well.
And that's the fear, right? Like one person has a job opportunity and they're moving and they're okay, and you want to go with them because you guys are in love and you want to continue this relationship. Will I be able to get a job, and how long will it take for me to get? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
and
scary.
I would really need him to be like, I want you to come with me. You
Heck
feel me?
yeah, yeah.
Like not
Well,
not
he's
like
bringing it up
like
to
not
you.
like, oh, you want to come, maybe, but how do you want to come, maybe, how do you feel? You can come if you want. Like, no, I need you to tell me to come with you. Like, we're gonna do this together.
I think
I think
every scenario, though, like every TV show and every person that I've heard do this has been, yeah. Do you want to come? Like not like, well, I was just thinking,
well,
if
that's what I'm
you
saying.
want to
Yeah.
come with me to
Well,
Chicago.
recently I watched this show called Really Love. I think it was on Netflix, but it was that kind of scenario. Like they were both kind of prideful and didn't go with the other person. It was just kind of like, oh, you're
Yeah.
leaving?
How old
Oh,
were they? How old were the characters?
I mean, maybe their 30s, 20s, 30s, late 20s, 30s. They
I
were all
think
they were of age and they
I
were
think when
pretty
you're like,
established.
I think when you're young, or you're 20 to 30, I think you not only get clouded by social media and the TV shows, but you also, you know, just think like, what about my purpose? Like, or no, or and you're also worried like, what if it doesn't work out and blah blah blah. And I think everybody should have blind faith with love, even if it doesn't work out. Because I've heard of my friends, I've heard some like crazy stories where they did that and the person changed, like flipped, like you said, like 180, son. Like, who are you? Like, am I in the right apartment?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Is it because
yeah,
we're in your city or in the city that you like? Now you're going to play like
that's
domineering, dictator
yeah.
over me and my body. Like, what's going on here? It was like the weirdest story when one of my friends told me that. And I was like, so that's fearful too, like not finding a job, not making enough money, getting over your head, what's the word? Is that the statement? You know what I mean? Not getting over. Is it getting over your head? Anyway. So it's scary, but it's cool to take the chance. I mean, everything is scary. Driving to work is scary. Can be scary.
I mean, maybe you have a better probability of success if you are older and you have lived a little bit and you're not so like flighty. But like, I think definitely if you're younger, don't move for somebody.
Don't move?
Nope.
Don't move for somebody?
Nope. Don't do it, because I mean, you're growing, you're learning, you're evolving, you're changing. It's likely that it may not work out.
You know what's funny? I say do the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Only because even if it doesn't work out, let's say you follow your significant other to England and it doesn't work out. You're in England, make it work. Not with that person, but if you like England, make it work. How long can you stay there? What can you do? Like, you have skills, like, because nobody goes somewhere without having a mentality of like, okay, I have this degree or I have this experience and whatever. Maybe I could find a job here or create.
Well, at least if you have those things in place, yeah. If that person, like, if you have those things in place, do it. But never, I still say don't do it. Don't move.
I say do it. Especially if you're young, because you have your whole life to experience like the ups and downs of what life can bring you, and what a great story would be to do like a Felicity and move for somebody, and then it doesn't work out and you just stay there. You know what I mean?
I mean,
from Virginia to Spain.
That was kind of my story for moving to LA. Like, I would definitely say that if you're thinking about moving somewhere, just make sure you have things planned for yourself there. Just don't do it solely for that person. Never do it solely for that person. I do not care. Like, even if you had like a long distance relationship with someone,
mm-hmm.
and like if you're in a long distance relationship with somebody and you're moving there for them, you're kind of on their like playing court and in their world, and you have to be in that situation, you have to be independent. You have to be established. You have to have a game plan, because you can't rely on that person. That's just from my experience.
Yeah, and I
my
think,
experience.
And I think that's a very reasonable opinion. But I also would say just do it. I still say just do it. Even if you have no game plan, even if you have no degree, it's just like for me, it's all about the stories. Like, I remember I know so many of my friends who are like 40 in their 40s with their stories of like like with me, like going to Mexico and getting stranded. Like, that's a crazy story. Or my friend going to England and living in a hostel for a month, like by himself. Like, that was a great story. You know what I mean? Like,
it's great adventures, and I mean,
you never know what's gonna happen, and sure, it's better to have a cushion if if things go awry. But I just feel like life is too short. Don't let that stop you.
Yeah, but life is short, but you also don't want to be like homeless. And like, I mean, there's people that are free spirits and there's people that are very rigid and structured and need that feeling of being established and having stability. Mm-hmm. But then, there's people that are free spirits. So they could just be out here sleeping on couches or doing whatever you know what I mean? Like, people do that all the time.
All the time. There's an app for it, I think. I don't know if it's still up, but yeah.
Yeah, and like there's nothing wrong with that, but like it's just very risky. Like for me, I'm a very calculated person in a lot of ways. So that would not work for me. Like, and I'm not saying it's bad or good that, free spirits do it. I just know the type of person that I am. I would need to know what's up.
Mm.
Like I would just want to.
Like I'm always envious of those people who have uh did the cross country thing in Europe and just by themselves just backpacking across Europe. And
My friend's sister did that.
yeah,
She did.
I envy that. I think I wish I could do
Yeah, she's definitely a free spirit, different type of
that.
person.
Yeah,
And she was young, you know what I'm saying? But she backpacked. I mean,
yeah,
across country, like literally, and like
yeah,
stopping off in roads. And it was, it's like a whole network. Like there's a whole world that we don't
yeah.
engage in, often. But yeah, like
There's an
I read.
artist. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, I was just gonna say I read, she journaled about it on Facebook. And it was
Oh, that's
really
awesome.
like
That would be how cool would that be if she YouTubed every day, or you know what I mean, like
she
video
pretty
journaled
much did
every
that.
day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, she pretty much did that, but
It's
it
like the
wasn't.
girls who are in vans and they live in their van, and like the YouTube chick, that black chick on YouTube who she just bought a van and she just got 1 million views just being a cute chick in the van, and now she's just traveling. I guess she's traveling across the world in her van.
Yeah,
But there's this artist I like who just draws like nuts and bolts and stuff, but while he was doing that, he was driving cross country in Greenland or Poland or something, where it's just like land, and it's just he took pictures and it was just beautiful. And he's just in a Winnebago or something. You know what I mean? Like a small vagabond van. It's just I envy that. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could do that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like one day I
No,
do
no,
want
me
to do that.
too. Yeah. I mean, see, like, I think that's really dope. But me, the type of I want to get like the Winnebago or a luxury RV and go across country. But I'm the type of person who would want to like find a hotel, like map it out, like
Yeah,
just
I
to
wouldn't do
know.
that. I just go.
Yeah. See, but then yeah,
I'm in an RV. I don't need a hotel. I go
right.
boo boo in the RV. I drive the RV. I eat in the RV. You know, there's
Or
there's like
maybe not
there's
hotels,
there's
but like,
truck stops everywhere, gas
yeah,
stations everywhere.
right. But maybe, okay, maybe not. You're right. I have an RV. I have a place to stay. Okay,
Yeah,
I won't be looking for hotels, but I'm definitely gonna like have an itinerary. Like, where are we going in Alabama?
yeah.
Where are we go? You know what I mean? Like, I would want to plan, like, just to make sure that I catch everything, because it's not like you're gonna be able to travel cross country off all the time.
Oh yeah, no, I
So
mean, you probably get tired.
yeah, just
You know,
trying to
where are you
find.
now? I'm in Idaho.
Yeah, and it's like, I would probably want to look up the monumental things in
Well,
Idaho.
absolutely, yeah. Like when we went cross country kind of to Tennessee, like we would drive to certain places just to see, and we drove by you in Utah just to see the Salt Lakes, and
Hmm.
it's what it is, you know.
Like a
And I was
salt.
like, dang, what if you buried a body out here, you would not be able to find it.
Yeah, there's probably a gang of
I
them out
mean,
there, to be honest.
so so I like that part of it. Like I would love driving to Tennessee. I loved it because you see everything. You know, we went past Colorado, whatever, Utah, Nevada, Arizona. Just it's great.
Yeah,
That's a,
no, that's
yeah.
awesome for
That's how I
sure.
know like there's gas stations, because I was like the first time we did, I was like, how are we gonna get gas and how are we gonna get food? But they're there even when it's like a long strip of nothing. And this is in the days where there's no GPS. We had to use
A
paper
map.
maps.
Mhm. Yeah,
So you would just drive down the freeway, and then you would hope food or a bathroom be there, and who needs to take a break, and all this stuff. So I've done that like 5 times.
really. That's awesome. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad just likes to drive.
Right. No, that's awesome. Like that's definitely on the bucket list, but I'm gonna know where I'm going.
Well,
Like
you
I'm
say
just
that
saying.
now, but like, what if you're like, retired and there's nothing to do. You've done everything. You're successful. You got money. You got money.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I just hate
why not?
wasting time. No, and I'm very concise and I just want to be like,
Yeah,
boom, okay, we're
now.
gonna boom, 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 boom. We're here, we're there, we're gone.
Yeah, I
Like even
mean,
when I was
now you
younger,
are.
no, I've always been this way. Even when I was younger. Like a lot of my friends are very free spirited, but
If you're 70 years old, what else is there to do? What are you going to be calculated about? Taking the pills? Like, what else have you got to do? 60, 70?
my aunt, she's 70 and she's very active. She does a lot of great things every day. Like she goes to physical therapy, she does yoga, or actually it's Pilates, excuse
Yeah,
me.
but she's not going to see the world though. Like cross country, just like boom, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go to Arizona and see the rock formations in the park. Let's go to Utah to go see the Salt Lake City. Let's go to even Palm Springs to go, zip line or whatever. Joshua Tree. Let's go. What else is out there? You know what I mean? There's so many. Each state has their own monument,
yeah,
right? Their own thing. Colorado. I want to see everything.
right. But and the only way that you can see everything is if you map it out and plan it out and know where you're going. Because there's, I don't know, you just need
Or
to.
you could like go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and just go there, whatever you pick, and then you research that. You pick North Dakota, you see what's in North Dakota. Okay, this is in North Dakota, and then you go. Or I pick, Wisconsin or Minnesota or Milwaukee, whatever. They got the big mall over there. Like you go to the big mall, like or the world's biggest mall or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. To me, it would be fun. Even like now, I would be more than happy to like eeny, meeny, miny, mo state, drive down there, and then see what's the touristy thing is to do there, do it, and then come back.
Mhm.
And stay for like a week or something, or 2 weeks or something,
Right.
to do stuff, and then bounce and come back home. Like that would be awesome. Like I want to do that like tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we have those things called responsibilities. We can't go anywhere. But like you said, if people are retired, I mean, they can just float around. But I just know, I don't know. I only have references of my family, and they're all planners.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm not saying my family isn't or whatever. They're definitely planners. I'm just saying it would be an experience to just like turn the globe around, spin the globe, and then close your eyes and pick a place and land there. You know what I mean? Tanzania. Okay, cool. Let's
Okay,
go.
heck
Let's go
yeah.
to
No,
Tanzania.
what shots do I need? Let's go. See,
Yeah,
that's where I would already be.
yeah. Like I want to do like tours, like how like Africa and Japan and Europe has those tours you have to be with in your group. Like I wouldn't mind doing those.
Yeah.
Just to
Heck yeah.
experience.
I would definitely have to go with a lot of people. Or not a lot of people, but a few
I think
people.
that's the best way because it's structured. And then once you get experience from that place, like I want to do that with Bali. You know what I mean? Go on a little tour, experience that, and then now I've been to Bali. You know what I'm saying?
You have to
With
wipe
a
your
bunch of
booty.
people, huh?
Yeah. You have to wipe your booty with leaves.
Why?
My friend, I don't know what part of Bali she was in, but they had to use like leaves to wipe their ass.
Were they in the hut jungle, like the hut?
Maybe. I don't know, dude. But
Whatever, dude.
it
Whatever it
sounded
takes.
interesting. Yeah, it was interesting.
I mean, they got the big ants there too. They got fucking
See, that's the thing about
like
other
this
countries.
size ants and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know. These different bugs. Like even just going to Miami, the bugs are different.
Is it New Zealand where they have those big old crab spiders or those big spiders that are just like
Dude, I would
hanging
die.
out? Can you imagine like the
Die.
size of this microphone, just spider hanging in the corner? Just
It would be time to go. It would
but
already
you,
be time to go.
what if you live there though? They just say,
I don't know. That's why I live in California. That's why I live in Cali. I can't do bugs, no flying beetles, no. I mean, that's too much.
they just be walking on your floor, just chilling, just like
Like,
watching. You just be
like,
watching
how am I supposed to
TV.
kill that? Exactly. I would have hella, I don't know, something raid, something
I'll just be like, how'd you get in?
hazardous.
It's not like you could crawl through the crawl spaces like ants. Like you would have to, like the door would have had to been open. Like you had to be, he had to be like.
He climbed up and jumped on the handle.
You guys got Netflix? Trying to watch Red Notice.
Yeah, nah.
Can I come in? I'll just be on the wall. It'll be like I'm not there.
Yeah, so
So
nope.
So
yeah.
So back to love, like so you would move. It just depends on how long you guys were together.
Yeah, and I would have to know I'd be okay, and I'd have to know that they want me with them, to explore with them and be with them and build with them.
Why would somebody ask you or tell you and not, unless they were saying we're gonna break up?
I'm just saying that's what I would need. I don't know. I mean, that's people do whatever they do, but that's what I would need to move for somebody. Or like I said, have your own situation established if you choose to go out there. And then what if things don't work out between you two, you're not just stuck. Like you have your situation and you'll be fine.
Are you into long distance relationships?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely into it. Only because I am not a sexually motivated person. Like sex is great. I love it and all that good stuff, but I need a connection and I want to really get to know people, who they are, like them mentally and spirit. Like I just want to have a real connection with somebody before sex is even considered. So that's, yeah, I could definitely do a long distance relationship because I feel like emotional relationships are more fulfilling than a sexual relationship.
Yeah, I think the sexual part is, when you're young and you're so curious about everything, but once you're kind of older and experienced, then I think you tend to be more on the cerebral side of a relationship, because that's how I am now. Now that because when I asked you that, even then in that second I was like, I'm not into LDs, but hearing you say that maybe I am, because I'm not. I mean, sex is the second part to me. Like the first part is the connection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm totally into that more. And I believe, you could be a friend and, you could also be a homie lover friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm definitely in it because I feel like sex, I don't want to say I did everything, but I've done everything. So it's like, I'm on another level of like, now what is your mind like? You know what I mean? Like I have to be sexually and romantically attracted so we don't be like roommates. But I also want to have be able to talk to you about Cocoa Pebbles, to the Obama administration, to what's going on with Brexit. You know what I mean? Like we should be able to, or in comic books, it's like what else can we talk about other than like doing oral and
or no conversation.
Conversation. Yeah, because I've definitely been in relationships where it was just like about the poom poom and the boom boom, and then I would bring up, and then it'll be like we're driving somewhere, and I'll bring up something, and she'll be like, "Oh, I don't know nothing about that." And then I'm like, "Well, do you want to learn?" She's like, "No, not really." I'm like, fuck you and your pretty face. God damn, dude.
Yeah. No, that's
and then they wonder like why it don't work. And I was like, yo, remember what happened in the car?
Yeah.
That's why we don't work.
Like you have no substance.
You just want to
you're just a
live.
body.
Yeah, you just want to live. I'm just like, I mean, I can only pound you so much, and it's like it gets boring because it's like no, I of course so okay, so I make you laugh, you don't make me laugh, or we're not into the same music or stuff like that. It's like, why am I the entertainment? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like sitting here with with her and I can't talk to her. That sucks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
Yeah.
we want
No.
to. She wants to watch, Real Housewives of I don't know, Cincinnati.
The
I'm like, I don't want to
Potomac or
watch
whatever.
this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to talk about drama? I'm like, I don't want to talk about
But I
drama.
think,
I want
yeah,
to talk about Obama.
right. But I think that it just depends, like everything else, depends on the person because I feel like most of the people in the world are in relationships for sex and like, physical stimulation.
I think when you're young, you do that. Yeah.
No, I know people
Really?
my age right now, bro,
Oh, right. Yeah.
that are
Okay.
just
They're
that
probably
just
not. But are you talking about? Okay, those people, I feel like they need therapy because they're not. They're so used to sex being habitual, and they think that's how you keep a man or a woman. They haven't uh, figured out their value yet. You know what I mean? They still think, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like. No, like what what's on your mind? What do you think about Brexit? What do you think about Nick
uh,
Cannon's D print? What do you think? What do you think about more deeper
dude.
stuff? You know what I'm saying?
I
The
know people.
water receding or in rising, like
You are speaking a foreign language to people, bro. Like people don't even formulate opinions, I feel like, at this day and age. Like, I
I mean,
mean,
if that's the
if you
case,
ask them about if you ask them about like a surface topic, like what happened on Real Housewives or hip hop, whatever, I don't even watch reality TV. They'll know about
yeah,
that. Like people are very well versed in relationships and drama, but I don't think majority of the people are interested in Brexit or even know what Brexit is.
right, because it's not in their country.
Right.
I mean, sure. I mean, I was just picking something, but I mean, and not to say like I do know people who watch Real Housewives of I don't know Palm Springs, but still are into
Yeah, it's
the
a good
culture. I
release.
was saying like the people who
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that's it. They just love drama.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. People who just like want to talk about drama, like you see here splash, the water, or they love TMZ. You watch TMZ and they talk to Larry Fishburne's daughter, or some, they just want to see like crazy celebrity stuff and drama and everything. And
Right.
oh, you see, Megan and Machine Gun Kelly, they're dating now. I was like, who gives a fuck?
Right. Yeah.
We're dying. We're all dying out here. They're shooting
Yeah.
people in my neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's dangerous. I had to tell my parents.
Get the Citizen app. It's crazy outside.
Yeah, I told my parents they were going to a show, and I was like, "All right, be careful. Don't be out here looking too rich, because people are killing people.
People just
They're like robbing older people,
oh yeah,
And
because they're easy. Yeah, because they're easy targets. Yeah.
my dad, he's in his Jag, pulling up with his gold. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you guys stop. But that their generation, they think they're tougher than everything and anybody.
Oh, they think
So
they're untouchable. They think they can like
yeah,
fight the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk will be robbing them and like, come on, sucker. Come
right,
on, nickel.
exactly.
You ain't got nothing. Come on. My dad put out the
Exactly.
pistols, like 5 pistols and shit. Like
Exactly that old man strength. That's what I call it. That old man, grown man strength.
well, my dad know how to
But
use guns though, so he and he can carry. So
oh, nice.
his
Yeah,
his his dick grows 3 times larger after that. You know what I mean? Like you're just unstoppable. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like your pride level goes through the roof after that. So
yeah. Shoot, I need to go get a carry permit.
well, he's in the military, so he can.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Awesome. So yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a different time. It's a lot going on. But yeah, man, I think connection is and, oh, that's what I was gonna say. People who don't necessarily, like you were saying, you need to be attracted to somebody to like
Mhm.
be physical and have that chemistry or whatever. But I know a lot of people who actually went into the relationship not really attracted to people, but then they got to know them and then they're
Mhm.
like, they like them.
Wait, they got into the relationship or just dated?
Or got dating or whatever.
Or they were dating? Okay.
Yeah, the person may not, like, the man was not that attractive to them or
Yeah.
whatever. But as time went on, they you fall in love
I think
or
more.
you or like you fall in like
Yeah.
with somebody.
I think more women do that because I met this one chick who I was trying to and and she was
Retarded.
she was telling me about her ex and how she didn't like him at all. He didn't, he wasn't handsome or anything,
Yeah,
but
that happens with a lot of women.
he was able to provide for her. Like, he would
Mm,
buy her stuff and she has a kid and
it's attractive.
you know what I mean? And then, you come over here to get the pound, that. But
You're so retarded. I
I
promise
was just
you.
like, that at that time it just baffled me because like, wow, that's crazy. And then like, over time I was like, more I see a lot of women do that. And I've done that once or twice. I liked the girl who was just she was a larger girl, but her face was so cute. And she was just so I loved her personality. And then there's another one who I didn't like her face at all, but her body was like amazing. And but I was fighting it at the time. I was fighting it because I was like, she's not fine. Like, I'm Bishop. I think fine girl, you know what I mean? But her body was immaculate. So I was like, I don't know. Like, she's like a butterface, you know what I'm saying? Everything comes out of
Damn.
face.
But see, I think so. Would you wife uh, an ugly girl, but
Right.
her body was banging? But her body was banging. Would
So
you?
now I can do that. As long as
But
I'm attracted to the body, she's fit, she takes care of herself, when we have a connection, I don't care what she looks like. You know what I mean?
but what if she was fine and her body was like,
What's in?
like not appealing to you?
Not appealing?
Yeah, her body was not banging or whatever you thought was banging before. Her body's not anything.
But how's her mind though? Is she cool? Like
Yeah.
what's like? Yeah,
Okay.
like she.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
No.
was gonna say
No.
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 Then
Okay. No.
no.
Her
That's an
body.
easy no.
You're
That's an
like, okay.
easy
Her
no.
body. Her face. Okay. Her face looks good. Her
Uh-huh.
body's a 3.
Oh
And
my
then,
god.
and her mind is a 10.
No. That's a friend.
Damn it! It's a
That's a
friend.
friend.
So body matters more than looks
For me,
in your
yeah.
in your
For
world.
me.
But I mean, you're the typical dude, so that's probably how it is for a lot of guys. Body probably trumps face.
Yeah, but for me, like even now, like I remember I was dating a skinny chick, and my friends were like, "Why you dating a skinny chick? Like you usually date, plump and not plump, thick girls." I was like, I don't, and that got me, and it should not have, but that got me, and I kind of dwindled down our dating. But I was young and stupid, but she was a great girl. She still is a great girl. But I think now, like I I say fit, but she doesn't have to have like big booty and big teeth. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't have to all that. Just fit, man. Like flat. Just have a flat stomach, and I'm there. Just that's it. Just have a flat stomach.
Well, if she has a little belly,
That that works too. That works too.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's wrong with a little belly?
That works too. Yeah, I don't care about the booty. I don't care about the titties. I like women usually come with hips and thighs and breasts and ass. So I'm not picky on that part. A little pudge, that's fine. I just don't, I'm just not attracted to the threes, like you said, the number 3. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think,
And however that is, yeah.
yeah.
Whatever your 3 is, whatever whoever's 3 is, yeah. So the face, so body is weighs a little heavier than the face.
The body definitely weighs
And
a
then
little
okay,
heavier.
so what if their body is banging? They have a pretty oh no, you already said no to that. So yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, what if the body's banging, the face is pretty, and no brain?
Yeah, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I kill myself. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I don't know if you
Yes.
ever been with somebody who's so dense, or
Mm-mm.
so damn fine, and the body is just like right and everything, and she's nasty and bad and everything, but can't offer you anything else.
Yeah, I don't even have friends like that, to be honest. Like, you have to have a brain. I can't. Nope. That's a weak link in my position or in my
Like
situation.
it's like, what is your purpose? Like, just to make me nut? Like, to make men nut? Like, just what do you
Well,
want
because
to
I think
do
I feel
out of
like,
life?
but I feel like there are a lot of men who do just want like
Sure, yeah,
a pretty face
yeah.
and a pretty body, and that's it.
That's it.
Because they're going to get everybody else. Like, they're probably not fulfilled there
Yeah, and especially if
because
she's like fine too, like you don't care. Like that's arm candy, that's eye candy to your friends, or when you go to the mall or out in public, like you're like, oh man, this guy looks like this, but his girl is bad. You know what I mean? Like, and she can't, talk about nothing about her favorite color being pink. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like, sit there, shut up.
yeah, and she'd be happy to, as long as like, and the guy will simp for her and everything, take care of her, buy her stuff and whatever.
Yeah,
All
that
she has to do
trophy.
is be fit and be pretty.
Right.
Be a 9-10, and then that's it. And I'm just not. I'm over that. I can't do that again. I can't. I'm thinking about her right now, and I'm just like, God, what a big.
Yeah.
I didn't dodge a bullet. I dodged a missile.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's so dramatic and dense.
But I also think that a lot of guys don't want a woman that has her shit together and has a brain. I really don't think
Because it's
that's,
intimidating, or because like
I don't
competition.
know. I don't know. I don't know what it
It
is.
depends, because like some guys now, I mean not now, but some guys stick to want a traditional household where they make the bread, and the woman takes care of the house, and then the whole cook my food, or take care of the kids, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen kind of role. And that's cool, but I I think more money, more better, right? So if two people are working in the household, I have a job where I can stay home and take care of the kids if it had to be that way, and she had to go to, you know what I mean? Like, I like that kind of dynamic. I don't mind her, and I also don't mind her making money. My ex made more money than me, and I didn't have a problem with it at all. Like, I was proud of her actually, because she did everything right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't get intimidated by that. I don't care. I mean, as long as we can eat, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she moved in with me. She didn't pay. I didn't make her pay rent.
Oh wow, nice.
So, let her save money, cake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have to.
Buy me some bait.
I mean, I'll
Oh,
buy her some
you
bait.
wanna live here, but buy me some bait.
I'll buy her some bait. She didn't care about any of that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think guys act like that because they're intimidated. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the man. I make the money. I do this. Like, if you make more money than me, it makes me look bad. It's intimidating. What are my friends going to say? What's society going to think? That we're in the same household and you make more money than me. Like, but you know what? Some women are just good business women, people. They're doing a good job, and they like what they're doing. I'm not a business person. I don't want to do, I don't want to have employees. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that was ever the dynamic, because I have been meeting a lot of women who got their own businesses, whether it's whether it's lucrative or not. I mean, they're just starting or whatever, and I commend them. I think that's tight. But that's just not me. Like, I don't mind working where I'm working right now. It got good benefits right now. It doesn't pay a lot, but I mean, I live in Los Angeles. I'm without a roommate.
And they just declared LA and New York the most expensive
Most
places to
expensive,
live.
yeah, and that's a problem too, But
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you need multiple incomes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get it a 2, 3, 4, more sustainable for myself. So
Yeah.
And then you got even out here, like you got people in Venice and stuff like that, like older cats who have to rent out a room because they don't want to leave. They got a nice apartment. They're in a nice area. I mean, they're in Venice or the hills or whatever. You know what I mean? They got to get a roommate because they can't afford the rent, or they want to at least have some eating money, and we're 40, 50, 60 years old.
Yeah.
So,
but I do know a lot of places in LA have rent control, but maybe that's changed. So, yeah. So I think that's why
it can't change.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people stay in LA because of rent control situations. And one thing that's really interesting about LA to me that I noticed when I was out there is that it is mostly apartments. There's neighborhoods that have homes, but most of LA is apartments or townhouses or lofts or whatever, you know what I mean? Multiple residences.
And then most of those houses are like filled with like lawyers or families
or people. If you have a house there, it's you either balling out of control or it's been passed through your family.
Yeah, like you inherited the house and you're like, I guess I'll stay here because I'm in LA and I don't have to pay that much on the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already paid for or whatever.
Yeah, because you rarely in certain areas. I remember I would look and you wouldn't really see many houses for sale.
Yeah,
but then it's very rare.
But there's that neighborhood, on in LA, right on Wilshire. That whole housing area over there on Vine by Vine.
Hancock Park? Or wait, is it Hancock Park? Or it's some park?
No, Hancock Park is in Sacramento.
No.
It's not? Okay.
Mm-mm. It's like 6th Street, Wilshire and 6th.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I know exactly where it's. I think
it's on Wilshire. So right before you get to K-Town, you pass Crenshaw, and there's K-Town, right? So before that, in that area, there's houses over there, great houses over there.
Beautiful.
And it's like mostly, it's like I want to say it's probably 50-60% Jewish, and then lawyer, whatever, agents and stuff like that. Like there's a bunch of houses over
there. Yeah. That was one of my favorite neighborhoods.
Yeah, I like driving over there, going to Vaughn's. I'll take Wilshire and go down one of the streets. Wilshire, and then I'll go to Vaughn's.
Yep.
Just to go. There's definitely more apartments. I hear a lot of townhouses and studios, and they're all expensive. Like a small bathroom
box, like I don't know. Where I lived, I liked the floor plan. It was spacious, but everywhere else I looked, it was like you had like a square. Like it was crazy.
I looked when I first got out here. I looked at a place that was $700, but but you had to share a phone, you had to share a bathroom.
Oh hell no!
And the place was like skinny but kind of long, kind of like my. No, just kidding. And and
pause.
Dame dash pause. And then I was like, you guys want 700 for this? Like, I can't move.
What area was it? What area was it?
It was right on it was on Crenshaw. Before you get to the black part, there's the Asian part. it was in that area over there. I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, you guys want 700 for this? There's a place. There's
Yeah.
a spot in Glendale. It was in an apartment complex, right? It was the last apartment, and the building went like this, like a regular, and then went diagonally right here to the ground, right? That apartment was like 800 something, and it was literally like on the corner of the building, and it was the smallest apartment in the whole building.
Wow.
And it's like that little slant right there. It's like that's where
Yeah. They be making shit up because they know how bad people want to be there.
They'll just ration every room, any space they can. They'll just, because somebody's gonna buy it. Somebody will rent it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just to be in LA.
Just to be in LA or stay in LA, and just like get the hell out of here.
And not have to spend a grip of money, especially when you're like trying to become an actor or an artist, you know. So you can find those little womps, but she don't pay for none of that. Sure, they don't pay for none of that. Dude.
Sure, but even again, if you had money to waste like that, you probably buying some ugly shit too that you never thought that you'd buy. But we're not there yet.
Yeah, but I would still have a price limit, maybe. I would never spend $10,000 on a purse.
If your play money is $100,000, you know what I'm saying? If you got money in the bank, you're good.
I'd rather buy an experience.
Play money is $100,000.
I'd rather have an experience.
Okay, you're still accumulating money. You could buy that ugly thing and still have your experience. That's what I'm saying. These people have access to everything because they have access money.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're buying ugly shit, name brand ugly shit, and they're also having the experience. That's having access.
Well, check back with me when I'm rich. And we'll have this conversation. We'll see.
I mean, I'll probably be there when you do get rich.
Okay. Right. I don't know. I'll probably still be shopping at Walmart.
Still buy the
I like these. I like
you're telling me about.
Exactly. I love my cotton t-shirts.
Hell yeah. I'd probably do the same thing. I will say this, I'll probably be buying a whole lot of Babe stuff and have a Tesla, but I don't think I'd go crazy.
I would buy
I would definitely get the hell out of here though.
Yeah, I would buy a gang of shoes. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I would have hella shoes and hats and glasses.
To buy a house for the shoes.
Right.
Yeah, I already have a gang now. It's ridiculous. I know. Right now, it looks like.
Yeah, no, you have way more clothes than I do. I know that for a fact.
I have a lot of clothes because I shop smart. It's not like I pay full price for all of it. You know what I mean? Like I find deals.
You thrift and stuff and go to vintage stores.
Thrift or Poshmark, which is the devil, and or Crossroads or Buffalo or Wasteland, especially out here. Like all these rich people out here, they're Sunday last is my every season. You know what I mean? Like they'll get rid of a Stone Island hoodie because it's out of date, and I'll buy that for half of what the retail is. It's to them because they're all to the next one, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'll wear that Stone Island. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I don't care about the seasons.
Yeah, and people out here
I do not care. Yeah, I don't need new current season nothing. Yeah, I'm not on trend anyway.
As long as if it looks cool. I think for me it's more about like just the experience of it. Like I bought some Rick Owens Tech Runners and I love them, but I don't wear them. You know what I mean? They look tight, but it's like, okay. This remind me of Robotech, so I just bought them. And they weren't crazy. Right. It wasn't a crazy price. So that's the reason why I have a hell of clothes, because I'll find a deal or a bargain and I'll snatch it up. You know? So I don't know.
Right. Super cool, dude. All right.
Well, I guess everybody, thanks for listening. We have been Non-Perishable Goods Podcast. Bishop.
Stace. We're out.